Well, good morning. This is a video I'm making about a truck that I'm going to be putting up for sale eventually. Um, this is a 1999 International 4700 with a T444e. Basically, it's a 7.3, Navistar International 7.3 liter diesel, and it's quite a good engine. And I haven't had any trouble at all with it. I purchased this truck, about a year ago, and I'm going to say probably about 8 months ago I put a safety on it. It didn't really need much. It needed two front tires and some body work. So I bought some new steer tires on the front, and then patched up the body work. And as you see, I still haven't got the. I did the sheet metal work, and then just shot some rust primer on there. Did have to build a new battery box. The top and the steps are the same, but the whole battery box new. The rest of it is we made that up at a 14 gauge, bent it up and primed it and painted it and mounted it back on there properly, because the old battery box was eaten up. So yeah, I did the cab corners and the rockers, and I had to do the passenger side cab mount. And yeah, we jackhammered off the frame. It's a single frame, and shot some primer on the frame there. It really needs to be oiled. I'm actually going to undercoat it here in the next week or so, hopefully, when I get time. This deck was on it when I got it. It was up tight to the cab because there was an attenuator on the back, but we set the box back to the back, and so there is a gap here, and there's actually room enough here. If you wanted to, you could put a high ab on here. That's kind of why we left this gap, and if I was going to keep the truck, I'd probably do that. It's got a Spicer 5-speed transmission under here, and you can actually, well, you can't really see here, but there's a plate in the side there. You could bolt a PTO on, no problem. So anyways, moving back here, it's got good recaps on the back. The deck is 11 feet long, 8 feet wide. Got a little bit of tailgate here. I've been driving this around like a half-ton truck, really, just like my pickup truck. It's about the same wheelbase as your typical long box extended cab truck. It turns short. I built this hitch on the back, and it's plenty heavy for anything I would want to tow. All the lights work. It's got a backup light, got a backup beeper in there. I did not wire up the 7-pole trailer switch here, just because I don't have a trailer with that kind of a plug-in. I do have a 4-blade flat that works, because I have a trailer with just a 4-flat, so I got a 4-flat set up there right here, just cheap and cheerful. So yeah, that's the deal. New LED signals, and this backup camera is professionally installed. It works all the time. It's like a rear-facing dash cam, and there's a monitor inside the cab. Like I say, this was an attenuator truck, so they had this on the back here for full-time visibility to the back. So walking around, these side boards, they just slip into pockets here. You can lift it off if you need to load on the side with a forklift or something. You just take the chain off the back here. This just sits down into a slot. Just lift that chain off, and the side just lifts off. I just set it on the ground. You can load on and then drop the boards back in, and you're good to go. So there's a step up onto the deck there. Fuel tank here. It's a single tank, works good. So yeah, just no emissions vehicle. It's just a straight pipe back to the muffler and then up and out. So it's quite simple. There's this side here. Fiberglass is pretty good. There's a little crack right here, you know, fender flare skirt things. Here's looking in here. There's okay, all my junk here. Fire extinguisher. Let's see, first aid kit, you know, stuff. Here's my toolbox, but there's the stuff here. There's gear shifter, parking brake. There's the camera. It had a two-way radio in it, but it's not hooked up. I left it in there because it was more work to take it out than just leave it there. And then yeah, so she's your bone stock, you know, rider truck version. And well, anyways, that's the deal. I'll pop the hood here. Let you have a look at the engine bay. It's no secrets here on this truck. It's a 99. It's been a work truck its whole life. It's never had any super duper TLCs. So here's the engine bay. Yeah. You can see here, I'm not hiding anything. It's a 7.3. And I've changed the oil on it here. I'm going to be changing the oil here in the next week or so too. It's due for an oil and filter change. And yep, it's a good working engine. No complaints. Starts right up. I'll actually jump in now. This is the first start of the morning here. I'll start it up and let you see how it runs. Got good oil pressure. Well, yeah, it's a Spicer 5-speed. Parking brake works good. The hour meter works.